Yes, the previous two levels were completely pointless, so now it's time for the plot to move on finally.
Yes, I have been waiting a long time for that. Oh yeah, there was something about some virus.
A virus that
Maybe?
might have just infected Mega Man, predictably.
I'm not exactly sure about that, but maybe we can just call Magic Dad, who can save it. Save him. Fix it.
Oh, well, you know, he was infected with the Zero virus.
What a twist. Emergency first aid for a program. Can just imagine him sitting there on a keyboard hammering away like in some bad hacker film.
Maybe it's like quarantining a file.
Yeah. Or maybe he just ran antivirus.
But
His own.
wait a minute. NetNavis are antivirus, so what happens when your antivirus gets infected with a virus and starts being...
Well, you have to beat him up, and then with the power of friendship, he will come over to your side. I mean, beating Navis up and then, after they exploded, going, "Hey, you're okay now, right?" was pretty much our modus operandi for the entire game.
Yeah, you know it was.
I mean, apart from the problem with Mega Man's deletion being kind of homicide, more or less, we could totally do this. Or at least beat him within an inch of his life, and then him being miraculously okay again in the cutscene.
Yeah.
Ah, none of this makes any sense.
Okay, so despite the fact that Mega Man got infected with the Zero virus, he operates completely normally in the gameplay anyways, so it matters very little what the plot does.
They could have maybe made a gimmick from it, but I would not trust them to not fuck it up, so it's probably better.
Oh, please.
Better
Did
that
you
way.
You have played X5, right? I mean...
Yeah. And I fucking hate X5, but we don't want to get into that discussion.
So naturally, in order to find the Zero account, we're gonna email Higsby and see if he knows anything. Naturally, he fires back the email instantly. Oh, but first
I think
there's...
there was a little implied time skip.
But first there's a little newsletter.
Holy shit, you can use the dash attack to dash.
Wait, what? Did it just say you could dash attack to push cubes?
No, you can use the cold punch to push cube.
Ah! Well, there's the answer to that question you were posing, like, way back.
Yeah. You said you tested it and it did like 20 damage?
20 damage,
Not
yes.
zero,
the cubes
but-
only do 20 damage.
Fantastic, an assish combo to set up, and yeah, in the original games it did 200, and that's perfectly fine, that's less than a PA here. That's pretty stupid. But yeah, you shouldn't try to be clever, I guess. You just stack up on double, jump, invis, and the biggest and baddest chips you have otherwise. Oh yeah, Navi chips, of course, forgot about that.
That and Mega Cannon, once I get it anyways.
For all of the options this game supposedly has, there really are not that many options.
Most of
At
yeah,
least
it's one of
if
those...
you want to have success.
It's one of those situations where most of the chips are not that usable, and you wind up using only the toppest of top-tier chips. But,
Yeah.
but I try to show off as many as I can.
Yeah, you're doing good. But for now, we're sadly going through the net again.
We've jacked into Dex's PC because it puts us right here in Global Area 2, which is the quickest current way to get to Global Area 3.
Yeah, but the game is at least nice enough to do something about that, which we're going to see later on, I guess.
Oh yeah. First I have to shoot past all of the enemies.
Yeah, with the outclassed bronze money. Nothing much you can do about that.
Well, at the very least I am picking up a couple more long swords, I assume.
Maybe? Ah yeah, this one. From way earlier.
From way earlier, yes. That
You could
passcode.
almost assume this game was like Metroidvania open world, but then you run into all of these doors where you just have to get a key to, and well, it's not.
Listen to this. The viruses are stronger in this area, said as I can see a level 1 Meteor.
But yeah, this is the thing I was talking about just now, and the shortcut is really nice of them. That is extremely considerate.
Yeah, especially since we'll be coming back to this area. And
did I just spy a shitlord?
Actually, things do kind of get Metroidvania-ish here because we have to go into this data graveyard to pick something up. Also, the Undernet.
Shit.
The Undernet is also this way, and there's the guy from the Cyber Slot Machine. So, no, it wasn't a unique mugshot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
So the Undernet's inaccessible for now, but rest assured we'll be going there soon. This is Battle Network, sort of.
Here is the secret evil place. You can't go there. Secret and evil.
Also,
please don't tell the police that we're here.
Did anyone notice that there are no enemies here?
Yeah, and they are almost like trying to do some level design with these platforms here, which is commendable because they rarely do that. But, you know, you kind of have to juxtapose that with the little enemies because Mega Man's jumps, you know, they're pretty much perfect, and I like this game's engine. So you... Oh god, man, please. So you're never going to fall off, that's my point. Unless there is something hindering you from jumping. There is not, so you don't have any challenge. Well...
So a single Meteor guards this gold mystery data, which you can see the instant you enter the area, which is pretty good design on their part. I mean, you know it's there, so you can go looking for it if you so desire.
Yeah.
But it's
not like they do it like that in any other case, but hey, points for effort again.
That gold mystery data is important, though, because if you don't pick it up before a certain point, say goodbye to 100% completion.
What, seriously?
Yes. We'll see what it's used for later.
That's way dickish.
Yeah.
Apart from not wanting to talk to Proto-Man's butt or Protobot, or immediately, I can perfectly see rushing by that because fuck going out of your way in this game.
Mm-hmm.
The snob!
The snob, yes.
Harsh words!
Mm-hmm. He runs ahead, and we find a warp point and another security cube.
Guess he closed the door behind him, huh?
No, actually, he went into the warp point.
Ah, okay. I wasn't paying attention, can you blame me?
Well, we didn't see him go in. Welcome to the next stage. Now the stages are actually placed in the internet, but it's still not very open world, because after you complete this stage, you get the code to go past that security cube, where there's another stage where you'll find another code for another cube.
It's surprisingly even more linear than it was before. And these stages are like the stages we've seen before, that is relatively badly designed, and 2 areas, and the boss at the end.
Yes. Like this place, for instance. The warp point to the second area is actually right above me. I could double jump up there if I wanted to. But
yeah,
nope, I'm gonna show off the whole stage. Because there are new viruses. This enemy has a candle placed behind it, which will slowly regenerate its health.
Yeah, that's very classic Battle Network. They were in the normal games too.
Especially,
which is a nice callback, I guess.
Especially since you can't actually shoot that first guy's candle, since it's right behind him. Unless you mini-bombed.
And you don't even see it, so yeah, perfect introduction to an enemy.
Anyways, I forgot to preset double jump, so I'm going to do preset it now so I can get that mystery data. All this double jump abuse.
Still tempted to just double jump up there.
Yeah. All this double jump abuse, and they don't think to stop you from, like, double jumping all the way to the warp point to the second area, or taking a shortcut anywhere, in fact.
Yeah, it's like they had a great idea, and then, well, no, it just doesn't work that way. Also, I just want to mention that the sword gimmick here is really fucking annoying.
Oh, yes.
Because you have to wait after every step, and it's so boring. Holy shit, this stage.
Oh, yeah. Those sword things are basically a clone of the little needles from Needleman's stage, and darn it, the chip vanished before I could pick it up.
Just can't catch a break. This here, for example, is moderately interesting because you can just go forward and still have to pay a lot of attention to what you're doing. So that's pretty neat.
I suppose, but then we
stuff
get
like this.
then we
it's
get this,
waiting,
yes.
waiting. It's the worst kind of stop and go gameplay. It also requires single thought, not a single thought put into the level by the designers. So yeah. And if you fall down at any point here, then well, better climb up again.
You either climb back up or you double jump, and this is where you start having to like walk all the way to the edge of the platform in order to be able to make the jump.
Yeah, the jump is a total bot. Yeah, you do, definitely.
Oh,
I
definitely.
fell down here like twice, and I didn't have 10 double jumps preset. It's not fun, is what I'm getting at. This is serious bullshittery, especially if the cannon shoots you from off screen if you just want to get it over with.
Oh yeah, that's horrible. I just noticed.
It is.
And you can't even shoot this guy because he's below me.
Yeah, great, again, great. Maybe the charge shot. And this guy is also pretty much a dick.
Yes, this is a new enemy. They're Mega Lions. They've shown up in Battle Network on occasion, and they have a stupid aura that reflects anything that isn't 100 or more damage. However, you notice it's colored blue, which means it has an element, which means the Thunder Beam can break the aura, and it goes right through him and kills him in one hit.
This is pretty much the only real use you have for elemental chips in the entire game, as far as I've been told.
Yeah.
You cannot really hit boss weaknesses, even because there are so many bosses that are not weak to anything. It's bullshit.
Yeah. I think we've seen the last of elemental bosses with Elecman, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow, okay. I haven't seen the end game, but yeah, I was assuming. Because I didn't even bother to think about maybe this guy's elemental. Now, of course he isn't.
This is also where I think they're thinking you would try dash attacking and then slam right into the spikes, but
especially considering they just sent you a mail, hey, you might want to try dash attacking, you butts!
Yep. Well, that's Iceman being cool.
Fantastic.
Iceman being cool. Am I getting better at those?
No.
Gosh, I wish the humor program was in this game.
Yeah, these are pretty fun.
Yeah.
So, decisions.
Decisions. Actually, I thought there was a floating platform above me. It kind of looked like there would be, but no.
You know what I thought here? That there would be ground below this.
Oh no,
you can't
those are
never
bottomless
tell in
pits.
this game.
Bottomless
Yeah,
pits.
they are. Totally are.
And that's the only Aqua Sword virus in the game, I think.
Was about to ask. I think so too, yes.
Gosh.
I mean, we have to have all elements, yeah? Okay, you go here and farm him, but it's also pretty much an asshole to farm, because getting up there and hitting him, yeah, not fun, but hey, we're talking about network transmission after all.
Indeed we are.
This is also kind of a complete failure in stage design here. These few platforms which do nothing, and then maybe an enemy on 1 of 10. Yeah, great.
Hey, look, another
game is
Mega
hard.
Lion.
Yeah, I'm also more stocked up on versatile chips most of the time, so I do not have the real big guns. So stuff like that hits multiple times or something like that, but you cannot pierce the aura then, which, yeah, is shit.
Or is only pierceable with... Hey, look, that enemy is too low for me to hit with Firearm. Wonderful.
Yeah, great. Or the Buster. So it's either they do not put any enemies there, but if they do, they're either pointless or pointlessly annoying.
They must really
middle
want me
ground.
to use Iceman's chip.
Yeah, of course. They really want you to play around with your special weapons, which you are sure to have gotten. And this guy can't reach you, and it's also fantastic. Really good. Nicely done.
I think he has Longsword. Also, this is the worst Mega Lion in the game. I can't punch him because he's like right above me if I jump in there, so I just invis past him.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I didn't farm invis, so I double jumped and tanked my damage through all of these assholes. It's just bad.
So apparently somebody managed to beat Proto Man, like that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, really big fucking accomplishment. Oh, but it's only because he was infected by the Zero virus, of course.
Oh no, Proto Man's infected too? Well,
whatever shall we do?
It barely affects him too, now that I think about it. I mean, he obviously lost to the boss of the stage, but...
He didn't get deleted for some reason?
He might have made it... He had backup chips, that's it.
Okay, backup chips. Yes, extra lives, of course.
Everybody's using them. Also, I guess this isn't that bad of an unlockable mystery data because it's all the way at the end of the stage.
Still an
what am I saying? It's a horribly
data.
placed one.
Yes. By the way, just going on record and saying, I do like the way this stage looks. The blocks in the foreground are somewhat disguised with the different textures and all that, so they do not look like only blocks. And I mean, NES games, yeah, they also have only blocks. But even they can put more effort into it.
Yeah. Apparently this
But
area
here,
is...
the background, pretty nice. Excuse me.
Apparently this area is coded in an ancient programming language. I'm thinking it must be either BASIC or ASM.
Obviously a better one.
So yes, the boss is Swordman, in case the sword motif didn't catch you.
I'm sorry, how do you hold these? The ones in the background.
I guess it's just decoration.
Yeah.
But the funny
let's
thing
go
is,
with that.
Swordman could have, Swordman was made specifically for network transmission. I mean, he's obviously never been in any other Battle Network game. But why isn't he Fire Element? Because his weapon in Mega Man 8 is the Flame Sword.
Yeah, well, because elements are stupid and for losers. The only explanation I can think of why they didn't just, well, element everything.
I suppose so. You can see that Swordman is a bit of a annoyance.
Yeah, I have no idea how to dodge these swords, mostly because they flash a lot. So it's really hard to see what the actual hitboxes are.
Right. Well, the thing you have to keep in mind is that when he tosses out the swords and they start spinning, if you hit him right there while that's happening, the swords just instantly fly towards you.
Oh, okay. Didn't even notice that, because apart from that you can really easily take him apart, yeah. For fear of repeating myself, because he has no bullshit I teleport away and or shield or something like that. So he's one of the easier bosses, but he does have a damage output to support that, and it's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
All in all, one of the better bosses in this game.
So we get the passcode, and oddly enough, there's no cutscene after this stage. They just expect us to walk right into the next level afterwards, so that'll be something to look forward to.
Fantastic. Much doing so.